Welcome to the workface. Now, winter is upon us, or it's certainly knocking on the door, and some of you will be thinking, shall I get a new wetsuit? Now, I've been using now for many years one of these. This is an O'Neill 5'4", and I've had this wetsuit for probably 8 years now. It's got reasonable stretch for the thickness of it, so it's 5mm in the bottom, 4mm at the top. But I've recently tried, I ordered, and then I did actually send back the newest 2022 version of the O'Neill 5'4", and this is a back zip wetsuit. It's a good wetsuit. It's lasted a long time, so it's blind stitched on the front, which means the stitching doesn't go all the way through, and it's then glued on the inside, so it keeps water out basically. But I wasn't happy with it because I'm not happy with the new one, I should say. The old one has lasted me well, but I wanted something that's going to offer me a little bit more flex. So I've gone a bit out there. I've gone for this, a Mystic wetsuit. What on earth is a Mystic wetsuit? Well, this wetsuit is a 5'3", believe it or not. So what you get in this is, I'll show you some pictures on the site how to explain this. But basically, you've got 3mm neoprene on the top, and this is for the shoulders down to your kind of midriff. You'll probably see that clearer on the picture. But if I show you the thickness of the neoprene in the leg compared to the neoprene on the arm, you can see the leg at the top there is 5mm, and at the bottom there it's 3mm. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, well, won't you get cold? No, look across there. You'll see that this wetsuit, this is the Marshall, so it's not the bottom of the range, it's sort of mid-range for them, has got inside it loads and loads of this stuff, and this is a thermal lining. And what this wetsuit also does is, this is the back zips. I like to get in and out of back zips. It's got this barrier that you can pull up the back zip, and then this thing then goes over your head as well. So that goes over your head. That means you've got a seal on the back, so you're not going to get that water running down your back. But more importantly, you've got this thermal layer all the way through. Now, what does it look like in terms of the build quality? Well, again, this is blind stitched and glued. So let me show you on the arm what that means. So there you can see the blind stitch on the outside. Now, you can get flat lock where they have a similar thing, but the way to make sure a wetsuit isn't a flat lock is just to have a look inside. So just turn that over, and you can see there that you can't see any stitching because the stitching's only gone halfway through. And they do that to basically prevent water getting through, and also it means stitching can sometimes be not quite as stretchy as the neoprene, so less stitching equals more stretch. And then what they also do is they put these little tape things on any pressure points to further strengthen the wetsuit and give it longevity. So that's basically the way it rolls. Now, a lot of people, the most important thing is, where is the 3, where is the 5? Basically, 5mm is from your belly button and down, thereabouts. You'll see on the diagram across it, it's pretty self-explanatory, and that's all the way to the bottom. You've got a nice, standard zip on the back. You've got your Velcro, which I know is the bane of everyone. At least you've got a nice clear Velcro thing there. You get that in most wetsuits, but you've got a nice Velcro little thing there to keep your Velcro on, so it's not going to snag on your wetsuit. And there's another thing here which is really quite interesting. You've got a little key pocket there, and here, what on earth's that? That is a strap which you can. There's a little loop on there. You can take this off if you want, but you can strap this tight around your ankle so that you don't get any flush through. And this is really for people who are doing kite surfing and things like that, where they're going right underwater and then coming right out. So this will help prevent water flushing in and out, but or coming up through the leg, I guess, when they get impact into the water. I haven't tried the wetsuit out yet. I've put it on, and it's a slightly more of a faff to get on because of that wing back, that thing on the back. But because I've got way more flex than a 5mm wetsuit, this wetsuit, I think, this is a review of an unused in the water. So my view is, I like the style of it. So whereas I set the O'Neill back, and that was about 200 quid, this one was reduced from 250 down to 200. It's a little bit more expensive wetsuit, but same sort of price in total. But it's a little bit more expensive without the discount, so that perhaps lends you to believe it's a better wetsuit. It's got what they call M-Flex neoprene, which is 100% according to the labels I've got, and that's meant to give it good flex. So hold on tight because I'll be giving this a review at some stage in the water, and we'll go from there. Catch you guys on the Wetsuit Schmet shoot flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.